Hello and welcome to this rapid fire trivia quiz. The structure is going to be a little bit different to my usual quizzes. It's going to be fun. Let me show you how we play. I'm going to first give you 25 reasonably easy questions, then 25 medium level questions, followed by 25 challenging questions. And let's have some fun and give you some achievement levels. So 0 to 34 points, stay in bed, it's not your day. 35 to 49, have a coffee, you've got potential. 50 to 64, you're a quiz warrior, but there's still room for improvement. And 65 to 75 points, that's Quizmaster, you're a trivia legend. Okay, so let's start with the first 25 reasonably easy questions. They're going to come at you quite fast, they're mostly not multiple choice, and we'll review the answers when we get to the end of the first 25. So if you're ready, here we go. Do octopuses have gills or lungs? Whose catchphrase is yabba dabba doo? Which refers to a vivid red-orange colour, vermilion or cyan? What was the first social media platform to reach 1 billion active users? Which mythical bird regenerates by rising from its own ashes? In which century was the first automobile invented, the 19th or 20th? Which came first, Christianity or Buddhism? How many towers does London's Tower Bridge have? Who delivered the I Have a Dream speech in 1963? What marine animal has the male carry the eggs in a pouch? Can you survive without a spleen? Yes or no? What are these instruments known as? Which sport features a home plate? Who is this? What is a polar bear's main natural food source? What's the only metal that's liquid at normal room temperature? You're going to need a bigger boat, name the movie. The ketogenic diet is high in sugar or fat. In which city is this found, Moscow or Paris? What is this a close-up of? Which singer had a hit with Rocket Man in 1972? Who developed the theory of general relativity? Is a circle a polygon? Yes or no? In which mountain range is Machu Picchu? Serial killer Jack the Ripper was never caught, true or false? So how do you think you did on those? Let's check your answers and see how many points you picked up. It's 1 point for each correct answer. Okay, so octopuses have gills. Yabba dabba doo, that's Fred Flintstone. Vivid red or orange is vermilion. The first to 1 billion active users was Facebook. The mythical bird that regenerates is the phoenix. In which century was the first automobile? 19th. Which came first? Buddhism. Tower Bridge has 2 towers. I Have a Dream was Martin Luther King Jr. And the male that carries the eggs is a seahorse. Can you survive without a spleen? Yes, you can. These instruments are known as maracas. The sport with a home plate is baseball. That is the late great Freddie Mercury. Polar bears love to munch on seals. The liquid metal at room temperature, that's mercury. You're going to need a bigger boat, that's from Jaws. The ketogenic diet is high in fat. And that is in Paris. That's a close-up of a golf ball. Rocket Man was by Elton John. The theory of general relativity, that's Albert Einstein. Is a circle a polygon? No, it's not. Machu Picchu is in the Andes. And Jack the Ripper was never caught, that's true. I hope you got off to a fantastic start there. Let's ramp up the level a little bit to medium. Again, we'll review the answers when we get to the end of the set of questions. Here we go. Okay, which empire was led by Genghis Khan? Which is the correct spelling? 1 or 2? Do marsupials only live in Australia? Yes or no? What sport combines skiing and shooting in the Winter Olympics? When was the Terracotta Army discovered? 1904 or 74? Mount Rushmore National Memorial features the faces of how many American presidents? What is Alexander III of Macedon most commonly known as? What element has the highest melting point of all metals? Tungsten or iron? It is illegal to own only one guinea pig in Switzerland. True or false? What is the other name for the dromedary? Which artist painted The Persistence of Memory featuring melting clocks? What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? What is the equivalent of Bigfoot called in the Himalayas? What is the main ingredient in the Middle Eastern dish hummus? In which sport is the term bogey used? What is rated on the Beaufort scale? Mickey Mouse was Walt Disney's first cartoon character. True or false? How many kings of England have been named Henry? Which lives longer on average, a horse or an orca? Add the vowels back to make a capital city. What does this symbol mean? Biohazard or sharp objects? Which African country has the largest population? Which came first, the Rubik's Cube or the Frisbee? What are these trees commonly known as? What gas makes up about 78% of Earth's atmosphere? Okay, so did you notice the difference in the level there? Let's check your answers and see how many you got correct. So Genghis Khan led the Mongol Empire. The correct spelling is number 2. Do marsupials only live in Australia? No, they're also found elsewhere. Which sport combines skiing and shooting? That's the biathlon. The Terracotta Army was discovered in 1974. Mount Rushmore features 4 American presidents. Alexander III is commonly known as Alexander the Great. The element with the highest melting point is tungsten. And in Switzerland, yes, it is illegal to own only one guinea pig. Another name for the dromedary is the Arabian camel. The artist who painted The Persistence of Memory, Salvador Dali. The 5-letter word that becomes shorter when you add 2 letters is short. The equivalent of Bigfoot in the Himalayas is the Yeti. The main ingredient in hummus is chickpeas. In which sport is the term bogey used? In golf. What is rated on the Beaufort scale? Wind speed. Mickey Mouse was not Walt Disney's first character. If you know what it was, put it in the comments. How many kings of England have been named Henry? 8. Which lives longer on average? An orca. And if you add the vowels back, that is Athens. That symbol means biohazard. The most populated African country is Nigeria. And which came first? the frisbee. And these trees are commonly known as baobab trees. And 78% of the Earth's atmosphere is nitrogen. So how do you feel about this style of quiz? Is this something you'd like me to make more of? Let me know in the comments down below. Up next is our final set of 25 questions. These are the ones that are quite challenging. Let's see how you do. What was the name of Tarzan's sidekick, Chimpanzee? What is the sum of the numbers from 1 to 5? What are these statues known as? What is the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere? What is the only even prime number? Is a horseshoe crab a crab? Yes or no? Which band was once called Starfish, Coldplay or the Rolling Stones? What was the fastest speed on a standard record player? What is the world's largest tree-borne fruit, pomelo or jackfruit? Who is this photo of? What country is the origin of croissants? J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter have the same birthday, true or false? What is a sea wasp also known as? Cuttlefish or box jellyfish? Pomology is the study and practice of what? Growing fruit or breeding dogs? Who was the infamous pirate once known as Edward Teach? In which country is this? What fruit's name comes from the Latin word for seeded apple? Which is the correct spelling when it's made in Scotland? 1 or 2? Anosmia means you've lost which sense? Which famous writer used the pen name Richard Bachman for some of his novels? An astronomical unit is the average distance between Earth and what? What type of pet is a briard? Who wrote The Diary of a Young Girl? Who won the Best Actress Oscar in 2024? Which vitamin is essential for blood clotting? So let's check the answers to those last 25 questions and see where you ended up on the achievement board. Tarzan's chimpanzee was called Cheetah. The sum of the numbers 1 to 5 is 15. These statues are known as moai. The tallest building in the Western Hemisphere is the One World Trade Center. The only even prime number is 2. A horseshoe crab is not a crab. The band once called Starfish was Coldplay. The fastest speed on a record player, 78 RPM. The world's largest tree-borne fruit is the jackfruit. And she's the first African-American woman in space, Macy Jemison. And croissants are not originally from France, they're from Austria. J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter do share the same birthday. A sea wasp is also known as a box jellyfish. Pomology is the study of growing fruit. Edward Teach was Blackbeard. And that's in France. From the Latin word for seeded apple is pomegranate. The correct spelling when made in Scotland is option 2. Anosmia is a loss of smell. The pen name Richard Bachman was Stephen King. An astronomical unit is the average distance between Earth and the Sun. A briard is a type of dog. The Diary of a Young Girl, that was Anne Frank. The 2024 Best Actress is Emma Stone. And the vitamin essential for blood clotting is K. Okay, so where did you end up on the achievement board? I hope you did great. Let me know in the comments down below and any other thoughts, and I'll see you on another quiz. Thanks for watching.